We had so many different conversations, but the one that just made sense to us was Radio.co.
Hey, it's James from Radio.co here. Today we are in Peckham in London on a glorious sunny day to meet one of our clients, Foundation.fm. Now, Foundation FM have been around for a couple of years. They're doing some really interesting things, so let's head inside and find out more about them.
I think we just noticed there was a lack of space. Like, I was having a lot of conversations with predominantly women about where they were making radio and how they were making radio, and I was working at another kind of grassroots community station, which unfortunately, no longer exists. And when we lost that space, I felt there were like a lot of people that were groundbreaking, changing how we make audio, how we make radio, how we consume radio and music in general, and just kind of like got introduced to nightlife and a lot of women in nightlife, and kind of saw that that was really exciting. That's where my passion was. And yeah, losing that space had a massive impact on all of them. So we were like, well, what can we do? Radio also gives a place for people to kind of like experiment in a less out there way. Like, it can be like really thought through, really curated. Well, first of all, we couldn't broadcast without Radio.co, so that's highly important. Like, everything we do runs through it. And I think when we first started out, like, a big question was like, how are we going to broadcast? And we had so many different conversations, but the one that just made sense to us was Radio.co. Like, it was so simple to set up. It's so easy to use, and like all of our interns come in, they've never had any training before, and I'm like, this is Radio.co, let's do this. And it's just like picked up so quickly, but it's also really accessible. Like, let's say there's an emergency and their show isn't scheduled in, or the right file isn't in the playlist. I can be out at dinner, get a text message that that's wrong, go on my phone and switch it up and change it immediately. For an internet radio station, we're always out and about, and to have that was like so key. It was so necessary, because otherwise that would be an actual emergency. But now I can be like, boop, 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 we're done, we move, we're fine. So that was huge. And it just like, yeah, by using it all of the time, like that's how we use everything, they're helping us spread our message constantly.
So my name is Sinead Brooks and I'm a producer here at Foundation FM. My secret sauce is to just not stress too much. Like, with radio, it's so fast paced that every day it's normal to stress, and really just take a step back. We're not saving lives, we're here to have fun. So in that sense, and I find in radio everything does fall into place, so just not to stress too much and be organised as much as you can, but don't over-organise. I call myself the annoying or not cool auntie who's just in the room making sure everything goes to plan.
Do you know what? It's been so fast and it's moved so fast and so quickly, but the highlights have got to be like, anytime we can do an outside broadcast, being an internet radio station for me is like really exciting. I think that's the next step in radio. So anytime we can outside broadcast for me is amazing. So we did a lot with Nike. We did the Chelsea versus Tottenham women's match, which was like, I'm not even into football, but it was just the best energy, and all of the girls had so much fun, and to be at a football match and DJ there, crowd just loves it. So it was really good, and we saw Ian Wright and stuff, so that was pretty cool. And then when we did wireless, that was a real moment for all of our DJs to say to them, you're going to be playing wireless, and you get to and we all had tickets and we get to be a good friend. That's a game-changing moment for them.
So you can listen in on Foundation.fm. You should also check out our Instagram because we're always telling you what's going on and what guests we have.
All right, so there we have it, Foundation FM. They're doing incredible things, really inspirational to hear their story. And if you're thinking about starting your own community radio station, here's how you can find out more.